What's up, people? In this video, somebody asked me to do Raina Huang mukbanger. I guess this is a mukbang, right? Or are these eating challenges? You guys are mentally ill. I'm sorry. What did they say about this person? They were like, you should do Raina is crazy. I think they said like she's the antithesis of health or something. I don't know, whatever. What's one is interesting? 10 pounds of brisket. That's a lot of brisket. Let's do this one, I guess. Faux eating challenge. If you guys have any other recommendations for videos or YouTubers, let me know. Leave me a comment.
Number 7 in Riverside, and I am in a cocktail dress because I am going to my friend's engagement party later, but she was afraid I was going to be hungry, and I told her there is a pho challenge along the way, so I'm going to come here and try the pho challenge. A viewer actually told me about this. I didn't know it was here. They're fairly new, maybe 1 year or so open, so I'm going to try it out. It's going to be 2 pounds of noodles, 2 pounds of meat. Only 3 people have been able to finish it. A couple people have tried. A good handful, actually, so let's see if I can do it today, and yeah, let's go see how it's made. Once again, I gotta go to all of our girls' engagement party after this, but this is their pho challenge here. You have 1.5 hours to do this. If you finish, you get it for free, and also $30 dining bus too. We are in Riverside, Pho Ha number 7. I think that everything's together maybe about 7 pounds. 3 people have done it, but they don't have like the record for it. They didn't time it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And then I gotta head over to, I have the photographer for their party, so let's do this. Got Sprite to help me out. These veggies are optional, you don't need to eat. Okay, I guess I just start. Okay, alright, so I will have the timer over here for you guys. Hey guys, so once again, I am on my way to one of my best friends' engagement. Actually, they're both my best friends now. But yeah, I'm going to their engagement party, so that's why I'm in a cocktail dress. But they know me, so they're like afraid I was like not gonna have enough stuff to eat. So I was like, okay, I found a pho challenge along the way, so I'll just do this pho challenge before I arrive at the party. And this was a lot bigger than the one that I had done with Kevin recently. It was a lot more broth, definitely, and they did actually like weigh out the noodles and the meat, and it was 4 pounds of noodles and 4 pounds of meat. And the one I did with Kevin, they didn't really like weigh the food, so they just kind of ballparked it. And then I think like the one I did with him was maybe like 5 pounds, and this one I think went up to like 7 pounds easily, because you saw how they made it. They the soup, they put 3 really full scoops into there, and that's what was a killer. And then I was a little bit worried because I'm wearing a really tight dress and there wasn't really much room to breathe. So again, I am using Sprite to kind of get that kind of burps because it's so dense with all the broth already anyway. So I'm not going so drinking water with the broth just makes it even more fuller than it has to be. So then Sprite really helped like loosen up some room for me while I was doing it. And then it does really get really hard to drink so much straight up broth, and you do get really full while you're doing it. So I actually put on my phone, and this is what happens when it's actually a lot of food for me, like especially like when it gets
Okay. She's in Riverside. Okay, so basically in California you have so all right, anyway, this dish that she's eating is called pho, right? It says pho, but it's actually pronounced pho. This is like a type of Vietnamese soup. For some of you, maybe you probably don't know, you've never heard of this, you live in like fucking middle of nowhere, you've never heard of pho before. Or pho, people just call it pho, right? Anyway, this is like the best fucking soup you will ever have in your life. Like, amazing. Like, you literally walk into the restaurant and it smells so good that like I don't know how to explain it. It's like one of the best smelling / tasting soups you've ever had. It's incredible. You're supposed to like mix all this mint and peppers and bean sprouts in there. I guess she's not doing it because she just wants to finish this and doesn't want to eat the extra food. And the pho restaurants that I've been to in LA, because you have a lot of Vietnamese in LA and a lot of restaurants, pho, whatever, in the Valley, right, which is a part of LA, whatever, it doesn't matter. You have a lot of them in the Valley, and they're amazing. Oh my God. I'm assuming this is in Riverside. Like, it's probably the same, because Riverside is also in California. It's like maybe an hour or so from LA. So this at least is like good food, and it's like normal food. Like whoever said she's the antithesis of healthy, I don't know, maybe it's just like a healthy video she's eating. But this, it's not, I mean, it's like not great for you, but like at least it's soup, you know, at least there's like meat in there. And like they cook, you know, when you cook meat in broth, it's supposed to be better than cooking it like over charcoal or like over a flame, because all of the nutrients like stay into the broth or like go into the broth or something, and you presumably like eat the broth as well. And I guess from like my professional like mukbang analyzer perspective, at least I guess she's talking about something kind of interesting in terms of like her strategy for eating the food. But again, like, I don't know, who watches this? Like really, how does this video have like 2 million views or whatever? Anyway.
It's near the 20-minute mark where my brain starts to kick in. Oh, you're like getting really full. I need something to like distract me. So when I'm on my phone and I'm just looking through stuff and I keep my mind off the food, I just keep putting food in my mouth, but then my mind is somewhere else, so I'm not thinking about how full I am. So that's actually one of the techniques I use, just to distract myself. Because sometimes you see when I go into food coma phase, I usually stare at like a TV screen or something just to keep my mind off the food. Because when I look at the food, then I just become even more full, you know. But this one, the meat was really, really good. I love it when, you know, it's another one of those challenges, pho challenges, where they actually have an equal proportion of the noodles and the meat. Because some of the pho challenges I went to, they just give me a whole bunch of noodles, and it's just, you know, noodle. There's nothing else to like change up the flavor. This meat, they had tendon, they had cartilage, they had brisket, they had tripe, a little bit of everything. It was really delicious. I really liked it. And then the only difference from this one and the other pho I did recently with Kevin was this noodle, it became really soggy really fast. I don't know because they overcooked it, but yeah, it was like soggy, so then that's why it didn't have much of a texture. That was the only bad part. That's why I was so thankful for the meat, because, you know, it gave me texture and it gave me different taste. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. At the end, I will post some footage of the engagement party, just, you know, celebration for my friends. Anyway. Can I have a boba straw? Boba straw.
Did I just pick the wrong video? Is that possible? Because like, what can be said? Like, good job. Like, what? Wow. How did she do it? Like, who cares? Like, what is like? Why? I don't know. Are the mukbangers that I'm watching, are they just like progressively getting worse, or I'm just like having less patience for these videos? Is that possible? Like what? Maybe it's just a boring video. I'm not really sure, but like what's the, who watches this? Like how many views does this have? Fucking like 2 million? Fuck, man. Who are these people? 1,000 comments. What can you possibly say? Oh my god. Alright. I don't know. Maybe I've just done too many videos today. Like, I honestly, I'm like at a loss for like what to even say about this.
Okay, guys, I don't know how much minutes in I am, but we'll figure it out over here. I am almost done. I don't want to pick this up because I broke another one at another food challenge. This is really heavy, so I'm going to use the boba straw. It's working well so far for me. I'll keep doing this. Alright, I'll pick up this last one. Meal for free, and then I'm going to be listed on their Hall of Fame, and then I don't know the exact time, but we'll figure that out when I edit the video. And then there's a $30 gift card to the restaurant. So big shout out to Pho number 7 in Riverside. Come out and try it if you want. It's definitely harder to do the Pho challenge in Temecula, but it was still tasty. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, enjoy. I'll see you next time. I gotta head over to the engagement party now. Alright, their gift card. Hey guys, so I am now at the engagement party. This is Oliver and Pearl, some of my closest friends. They are getting married, so I'm just, you know, I just came up with a Pho challenge. I just want to eat all the food, but congratulations to you guys. Thank you. Alright, let's go check out the party.
Whatever, who cares? One thing I will say about pho or whatever is that, so I've been to Vietnam a few times, and when I was there for the first time, you know, I wanted to like try the soup. I want to try the pho or whatever out there, because like if it's that good in America, imagine how good like the authentic kind is, right? It's awful. Like, sorry Vietnamese people, but you need to like learn how they do it in America, because in Vietnam, I'm not a fan of the food in Vietnam. I think it's fucking disgusting. Like, no offense, but like what? It's like pathetic almost how bad it is. Like, how do people eat this? Like, okay, so I'm a fit person, and like I work out a lot, and like I try to eat a lot of meat, but when I was there, I was like at a loss for like what to eat. Like I couldn't get any meat anywhere. So I would eat a banh mi, which is like basically a sandwich that has like pate and meat, and some of the banh mi's that I had were like, it looked like fucking bologna, like lunch meat, and like they put like a little bit of like lettuce on there. It's just so low effort. Plus in Vietnam, they don't really like foreigners. They just have like a bad attitude about life in general. Like you can think I'm like insensitive to other cultures if you want. Why don't you go to Vietnam before you fucking say that shit? I've been there many times. They're not like, they're slow to warm up. Let's put it that way. So yeah, the pho in Vietnam is not really good, or maybe I just went to like 5 of the wrong places. Some of the banh mi's are good, but you need to like look up online what place, like in what city, makes the best ones, and just go there, because like that's fairly accurate. All right, like who I can't even like say who watches this anymore. I say that too much, but it's just. Oh my god, I can't even watch this anymore. I think I need a break. Yeah, I definitely need a break. Anyway, if you guys have any other recommendations, so like, okay, if you tell me to watch a channel and it's not obvious like what video would be a good video to watch, like tell me what video to watch. Maybe this was just the wrong video. Maybe it's possible, like watching a girl eat soup. I guess that's not very interesting. Like what else could I have done here? I don't know, none of these are interesting. Maybe this one. Whatever. Anyway, if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know. Leave me a comment. Peace.